See what happens?
That's okay.
Alrighty, so we've got coverage here. 1-0 for Shepherd.
Kylie Ash with just a three-pointer.
Kylie Ash gets the Breakers on the board. It's 3-1 Breakers. And very quickly the other way, Kern will put one in. And it's tied at 3 with 6:40 left in the first quarter. Esch has it, comes to Burke on the near side, trying to work it into the middle. Shepherd playing a strong 2-3 zone. Esch with it in the near corner. Now back to Burke. Burke goes to Kopang on the far side. The Breakers are wearing their scarlet red jerseys with the blue number, white outline, and a white name, and Kopang will throw it out of bounds going for Esch. As we get going here, 6:21 left in the first quarter, tied at 3. Shepherd going left to right. They have their white jerseys. They've got the navy stripe down the side with a navy name and number and a gold outline. Three-point shot is rebounded by Murdoch. She's got 2, and it's 5-3 Shepherd. Kopang gives it off to Esch, back to Kopang. To Burke on the near side. Hands it off to Kopang. Kopang will go into the near corner. Kylie Ash with a three-point shot. Air ball. And it'll be brought down in the hands of Shepherd. Bring it up court is Dietz. She'll swing it near side to Kinsey. Back to Dietz at the top. Back to Kinsey on the near side. Kinsey will dribble out. Hands it off to Garza. Garza finds underneath, but it's poked out of bounds. It will stay with Malta. Or with Shepherd. Malta just finished up. Close game against the Falcons, the closest game that we've had all day today. It was a good game. So Dietz to inbound underneath their own basket, bounce pass. Kinsey can't get it to go, and Kay Esch is there for the rebound. Kopang will bring it up on the far side, crosses half court, dribbles between her legs, comes near side. Burke sets her feet, three-point shot, drops it. Tessa Burke from downtown. 6-5. Breakers. Breakers will go into their press, back off. Dietz will get it. Kopang pokes at it, finds Murdoch underneath. She gets the shot and the whistle. The +1. So you guys played this morning?
Yes, we did. We played against Big Fork.
Big Fork's a tough team.
They are tough. They got a lot more height than we do.
They do. They've got height, and they've got some speed, surprisingly, with their height as well. Free throw is no good. Kopang fishes it back out. Gunther has it poked away, and Garza goes up the other way. We got a whistle, and they're going to say Garza traveled. And we get a whistle. Jacobson will come in for the Breakers. Esch will inbound it to Jacobson. She'll bring it up. Burke right behind her. Picks up her dribble. Comes to Burke on the near side. Burke comes into Jacobson in the near corner. Trying to get it in to Clevenger, but wasn't able to. Burke now switches it to Esch on the far side. Esch to Burke. Three-point shot. Far corner. Rattles around. Won't go in. Jacobson there for the rebound. Nice job for Jacobson in there in the paint. 7-6 Shepherd, 4:35 left in the first quarter. Chris Stratton, Skylar Martin on the call for you. Folks, you can get the video stream as that one's saved by Clevenger out of bounds. Burke has it, crossing half court on the near side. You can get the video stream of this game, folks, by going to the Shelby High School website. They've got this cool little logo. It's a TV. You're going to have a coyote jump out at you. Click on it. That will get you the video stream. Gunther now drives the lane, shot high off the glass. She'll poke at it. Esch with a rebound. Reset. Clevenger at the top now. She crosses over. Drives in. We get a whistle. And this one's going to go against Garza. Loyola's got 3 team fouls. Shepherd's got 1, and we're at 4:02 in the first quarter. Jacobson's going to inbound. Comes to Clevenger. She'll set her feet on the near side. Three-point shot, and it's nothing but net. So, Skylar, what position do you play?
I'm the point guard.
Oh, nice. You control everything. It's fed in underneath, and Murdoch with the shot. I guess, she says. 9 all with 3:40 left in the first quarter. Jacobson near side to Esch. Esch will dribble back out to the top, picks up her dribble, bounce pass to Burke on the far side. Burke will drive in. Hop, skip, jump shot, and it goes in. And we get a whistle. And Shepherd wants to take a timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here with 3:27 left. The Breakers lead 11-9. Let me look at the schedule here. You had Big Fork this morning.
Yes, we did.
And how did you? I was kind of watching what things were going on, but how did you do against Big Fork this morning?
We struggled against their press, but they really got us rushing. But I guess we'll learn for tomorrow since we play Belt tomorrow.
Yep. Belt. I saw the Belt boys this morning. They played very well. So with the new outlook of postseason, you just have the divisional, not the districts this year. Do you think that's going to change up how things are going to work out for the state tournament?
I think so. It'll be an interesting year with in our district and division because Fairfield, I feel like, is not going to be as strong as they normally are compared to the years in the past where they've been in the state championship for year after year after year.
And Burke gets the steal on the breakaway. She can't get it to go in, and Kylie Esch is called for the over the back, and that'll be her second.
Her sister, Kelsey Esch, went in for Kylie.
The Esch sisters. Kylie is a senior. Kelsey is a freshman. Ball on the far side for Shepherd now in the hands of Kern. Kern hands it off to Kinsey. Kinsey, and it's taken away by Clevenger. She's only got Jacobson to beat, or Murdoch to beat. Shot off the glass. It doesn't go in. And right there is Kelsey. Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Shepherd. Was it good to get the first game jitters out today?
Yes, it was.
You never know till you have that first game. 2:46 left in the first quarter. Loyola leads 11-9. Shepherd has the ball. At the top with it is Kinsey. She's going to drive in. We get a whistle. And this one's going to go against Gunther. And that'll be the first for Gunther. 5 team fouls now for Loyola. Coach Walker, a little different than Coach Cornelius from last year. A little more physical.
Looks
teacher.
like Sydney Copane is back in.
So Sydney Copang back in. She'll poke at it. Dietz with it, drives the near baseline, and Kelsey Esch with a hand on it. Driving in, air ball, no good. Fighting for it, we get a whistle. And we might have one on Copang here for a push. And that's exactly who gets it. 6 already for the Breakers. Inbound to Dietz, underneath. Murdoch shot up, and she draws the foul. And this one's going to go against Denning. And the officials are saying timeout. We'll step aside for 30 seconds as well on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic. Chris Stratton and Skylar Martin giving the game for you today. As we have coverage, trying to figure some things out here as we have the app going. So I'm trying to get the coverage going for the app, so I apologize if it is not running. And we'll get it figured out for you. So we apologize if the app is not bringing in the coverage right now. Go ahead and click on the website on the app. Taking the free throws is Murdoch. Off the glass, the rim, and it goes in. So if you're listening in on the web, go ahead and click, or if you're listening in on the app, that one will drop in. Press for Shepherd, bounce pass to Kelsey-Esch by Kopang, back to Burke. Burke crosses half court with 2:10 left. And the shot will go in. Kopang for 2. And it's 14-11 Breakers with 1:48 left in the first quarter. And Murdoch with 2. She's got 8 on the quarter, making it 14-13. Loyola with 90 seconds left in the first. Burke comes to Kopang. Kopang will drive in, floater, whistle, and Kopang will go to the line. And that one's going to be against Kern. Kopang's shot will go in on the free throw. She'll set, dribbles, and the shot. That one off the back of the rim, and Murdoch will rebound. Shepherd will bring it up left to right. Picking up her dribble is Garza. She's got it back now. Drives in, off the glass, no good. Murdoch is there, shot, off the glass, no good. And it's picked up on the floor by Kelsey-Esch. Burke has it. She'll wait for traffic. Now she'll hesitate. Shot, drives in, whistle. And this one should be against, they're going to say it's against Kinsey. I thought that one was against Murdoch. And Burke will go to the line for the first time today. She'll drop the first one. Gunther back in. Jacobson back in. Clevenger and Kopang to have a seat. So Denning, Gunther, Burke, Jacobson, and Kelsey-Esch. Second one goes in. Makes it 17-13 with 55 seconds left. Here's the shot, high off the glass, no good. Right there for the rebound is Kinsey. She puts it back in. Makes it 17-15 with 45 seconds left. The press. Burke will break it, crosses half court. Underneath the basket, Murdoch saves it back in, into the hands of Franzel, and it'll be brought up court by Kinsey. Kinsey now drives in at the top. She'll drive in now underneath the Murdoch, and they say that Garza traveled. 28.3 left in the first quarter. 17-15 Breakers. We'll have the Rams and the Mustangs after this. Jacobson has it, gives it off to Gunther. Gunther's going to go ahead and drive the lane. Shot high off the glass, won't go. Gunther's there for the rebound. Fighting for it on the ground. It'll roll out, and Dietz comes up with it. Near side, Kinsey will bring it up left to right. 11 seconds left. 8 seconds left. Dietz will drive in. No, she'll stop, pivots, turns, shot off the rim, and brought down by Denning. 2 seconds. Burke turns around. 1 second. Tosses it up at the buzzer. No good. And the end of the first. Loyola leads 17-15. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network coverage of Breaker basketball at the Coyote Classic. Chris Stratton, Skylar Martin on the coverage of the game. Breakers lead 17-15 to start at the second quarter. Burke has it on the far side. Breakers going right to left. Esch now near corner, cross court, and Dietz gets a hand on it. She'll get it on the break. Kopang in front of her. Kopang sets her feet, hands out. Dietz backs off. Everybody's back down now. Comes near side in the hands of Kinsey. Kinsey will drive in on the near baseline, turns, pivots, high pass back out to Dietz at the top. Back to Kinsey on the near side. Kinsey will drive in, far side. And Garza will drive in off the glass. There for the rebound is Murdoch with the box out, and she'll get it to go. Murdoch's got 10 on the quarter in the paint, tying it at 17. Kopang breaks the press at half court. Far side, bounce pass, Clevenger, high off the glass for Kylie Esch, and everybody waits for the ball to bounce, and finally it'll be brought up, and they say that Garza traveled. Burke from the far corner, three-point shot. She'll drop it. And Tessa Burke extends the lead 20-17 with 6:54 left in the first. Burke set her feet, an elbow by Kinsey. Burke goes to the floor. Shot no good by Kinsey. She'll put the rebound back up, fighting for it, and in the hands of Garza. Garza now picks up the dribble, bounce pass. Gunther is there. It'll go out of bounds. It'll be Shepherd ball. McKenna Round in now. Tessa Burke will have a seat, so Kylie Esch, McKenna Round, Gunther, Clevenger, and Kopang in for the Breakers. At the top with it now is Kern. Kern comes near side. Kinsey will drive in, hands it off to Dietz. Dietz finds Murdoch, and Murdoch on stride, puts it in, and makes it 20-19 with 6:20 left in the game. Gunther has it on the far side to break half court. Back to Kopang at the top. Swings it to Round, near side. Round to Gunther. Gunther will drive in, shot up. She draws the foul and goes to the line, but the shot will not go in. And Frenzel called with it, and Gunther to shoot. First shot, nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's Shepherd's fourth foul this half.
7 for the Breakers. Second one goes in for Gunther. She's on the board with 2 points. 22-19, Breakers with 6:10 left in the half. Driving in, Murdoch can't handle it, and Gunther will come up with it. Bounce pass to Kopang. Kopang brings it up right to left. Stops at the top, goes to Kylie Esch on the far side. Back to Gunther at the free throw line. Gunther thought about going, goes to Clevenger. Clevenger sets her feet, three-point shot, air ball. Bringing it up court now is Kinsey. Kinsey at the top, swings it to Dietz at the far side. Dietz feeds it into Kinsey now in the far corner. She'll drive in, stops, pivots, shot off the glass, rattles around, and it goes in. And that's 4 points for Kinsey. She'll make it a 22-21 game. Loyola, 5:22. Clevenger with it on the far side. Comes to Esch. Esch with a three-point shot off the back of the rim and down in the hands of Murdoch. Kinsey will bring it up, drives the lane, and off the glass, she gets the kiss and to go in. And it's 23-22. Shepherd's got the lead with 5 minutes left in the half. Kopang brings it up. Goes to Esch on the far side. Esch to Kopang in the far corner. Back out to Esch on the far side. She'll dribble. Now switches it to Round on the near side. Round will dribble around. Comes to Esch in the near corner. Kopang on the far side. 4:35. Kopang puts the three-pointer up and it rattles in. 25-22 Breakers. 25-23 Breakers. 4:20 left. Kinsey. She'll hand it off to Dietz. Dietz pivots, spins, shot off the rim. Back out to Kinsey. Kinsey on the far side. She'll dribble in. Round is there. Gets it out to Kern. Kern back to Kinsey at the top. Poked at by Clevenger. Murdoch comes up with it, spins, and off the glass it goes in. Murdoch has 14 points in the paint. Round with it. Comes to Gunther. Gunther sets her feet. Long two. Off the rim. No good. Clevenger gets the rebound. She'll put it back up. Can't get it to go. Free throw line for Clevenger, and she'll get that one to go. Follow your shot, Skylar. 3:38 left in the first half. 27-25 Breakers. Kinsey brings it up. Has Gunther in her face. Gives it off to Dietz. Kopang is there. Goes to Kinsey on the far side. She'll drive in. Tied up. And they're going to say jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Shepherd.
Three new people in for Loyola.
So Jacobson,
Tessa
Burke,
and Kelsey Esch.
Thank you, Skylar. I appreciate that. Sorry if I stepped on your toes there.
Oh, you're good.
We get a whistle, and it's going to go against the Breakers. So bringing it up now for the Breakers is Burke. She's got it in the near corner. Goes to Round at the top. Round will dribble across at the free throw line. Stops, comes to Burke, sets her feet. Three-point shot. No good. Rebound. And she'll fight for it. Kinsey comes up now. Burke is 2 for 5 from downtown. Forced pass by Dietz. It's chased down out of bounds. Nice job by Burke to kind of defensively keeping Dietz out of the way. Something you usually do, huh, Skylar?
Try to at least.
That's the key word, try. Burke has it now, right to left, crosses half court, goes to the far side, gets a screen from Kelsey to Round at the top. Round will dribble in, finds Kelsey Esch, three-point shot, off the rim, no good, and in the hands of Kern. Kern will bring it up. Out to Dietz on the far side, fed into Murdoch, but Round is there, and they say Round double dribbled. So with 2:26 left in the half, Loyola leads 27-25. Shepherd will have the ball underneath their own basket. Dietz will inbound all the way to the top to Kinsey. Kinsey to Dietz. She'll set her feet. Long two. Off the rim. No good. Whistle. And this one's going to go against Shepherd. And it's Murdoch. That'll be her. It's okay. I apologize for running over you. I do this by myself, so it's kind of new for me to have somebody in here. So I apologize. You can kick me if I run you over too much. Burke will drive in. Nice new move by Burke. Shot, and it goes in. Tessa Burke makes it 29-25 with 2 minutes left in the half. Underneath the Murdoch. Murdoch shot off the glass, and it goes. Murdoch's got 16 in the paint, folks. She leads all scorers. Make it 29-27 Loyola with 1:45 left. Burke has it on the far side. Cross court to Kelsey Esch. She can't handle it, and it's out of bounds. She almost saved it back in. Would have been Shepherd ball either way. Clevenger will come in. Burke will have a seat. So Round, Jacobson, Gunther, Clevenger, and Kelsey Esch on the court. Dietz will bring it up left to right, near side. Clevenger comes out to meet her. She'll poke the ball away on the pass. Dietz will save it in the far, far corner. Kinsey, she gets the ball, drives to Garza. Back to Dietz on the far side. Dietz sets her feet. High arcing three. No good. Rebounded by Clevenger. We get a whistle. And this one's going to go against Murdoch once again. No, they're going to call that one on Franzel, and that'll be her second. 17 fouls for the Breakers, 6 for Shepherd. Breakers came out hot on the foul trip, but have settled down. Kopang has it on the near side. Goes to Burke in the near corner. Clevenger streaks to the paint. The shot goes in, and the whistle for one. Clevenger will go and get a free basket, or a try for the free basket. And they're going to bring Garza back in, and Dietz will have a seat. You know, Skylar, I love that hard-nosed basket where you go hard to the basket. Is that what you guys are taught up here?
Yes, it is. To attack as much as we can.
And we're going to have a lane violation. The free throw attempt is no good. 62 seconds left in the half. Loyola leads 31-27. Ball brought up court, left to right by Garza. Garza will drive in, finds Murdoch underneath, passes poked away, we get a whistle, and they're going to say Murdoch traveled trying to get possession of the ball. Skylar, do you think that was really a travel? I mean, she was trying to get control of the ball.
Yeah, I don't think her feet were completely set, but I don't think she also had possession of the ball.
But, you know, that's why I sit up here and call the games, and the guys with the stripes are down there with the whistles. So Kopang has it on the far side in the corner. Burke back to Kopang, 39 seconds left in the half. Jacobson now, far side top. She can dribble, picks up her dribble. Kopang, far corner, 30 seconds left. We'll get to see her brother David Kopang with the Rams later. Sid now with it in the far corner, back to Jacobson, 24 seconds left. Back to Kopang. Kopang dribbles it out to Clevenger at the top. Burke getting position underneath the basket, cross court to Gunther. She's got the long jumper, and it'll pop in. Gunther's got points in the paint to make it 33-27, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Kinsey's going to drive, 3 seconds. Shot off the glass, no good, bounces around, and that's the half, folks. The Breakers lead 33-27. We'll step aside for 3 minutes on the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic right after this. Welcome back to Shelby, Montana for the Coyote Classic. Chris Stratton, Skylar Martin on the coverage for you today, and we have a good one. The Breakers lead 33-27 at the half. About 4.5 minutes left in the half here. Skylar, with what you've seen with Shepherd, you know, Loyola, they like to run, but Shepherd settled into a press.
Yes, they have.
What have you seen for their success in the press?
I think that they're trying to make Loyola make mistakes, but Loyola's taking really good care of the ball and just keeping their composure and looking for the open people.
Now, from Loyola's side, you mentioned they're looking for the open people and being patient with the ball. What have you seen in their success, though, with that press?
I think they've had good success getting it to the middle, which then allows them to set up their offense. And they're very patient on offense, which is good because they're looking inside but also are popping down the threes.
You got Tessa Burke. You know her well. She's a leader on that Breaker team. Shepherd's done a pretty good job of trying to swallow her up on the defensive side of the board, but she's slipping around on the offensive side.
Yes, she is.
So, great job by Tessa Burke. Both teams playing very well. Right now, Loyola owns the Payne West Insurance scoreboard, 33-27. We'll step aside for 2 minutes on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to Shelby, Montana. Chris Stratton, Skylar Martin on the coverage. We've got about a minute, a little over a minute left here. Just updating some stuff here. I apologize, folks. So we'll have some score updates here in just a moment. Leading the Shepherd Phillies, leading all scorers, is Murdoch, J.C. Murdoch. She's got 19 points in the first half, and Kinsey right behind her. Kylie Kinsey was 6. For the Breakers, no surprise here. Tessa Burke with 12 points. Clevenger was 7. Kopang was 6. And those are our scoring leaders. Burke is 2 for 5 from down deep. And the Breakers as a team are 5 for 7 from the free throw line. So playing some smart ball. Skylar, the Breakers came out and played a little rough basketball and ran up the fouls very quickly, but they settled back in.
They did. They 6 fouls in the first 3 minutes, but never seemed to get too much more after that.
Alrighty, so the Breakers will have the ball to start the third quarter. They're going left to right on your screen. Kopang has it, far corner, three-point shot off the front of the rim. It's poked away, and Clevenger will come up with it. Burke now, she's got it at the top. She'll drive in, finds Kopang in the far corner. She fakes the three, drives the baseline. It's poked away by Murdoch. Kopang on the floor, she'll come up with it, and no, Murdoch comes up with it as it's poked away. Right to left now for Shepherd. Breakers lead 33-27. Garza's got it, hands it off to Kern. Kern wants to hand it off to Kinsey, but covered up very quickly by Clevenger. And Kern's got to move. Now she does. Passes it off to Garza. Poked away by Burke. Rolls into the near corner. Esch is there to cover her up. Garza will drive in. We get a whistle, and Esch is going to get called for the push. That'll be 3 on Kylie. So inbound, Clevenger to Burke. Burke brings it up left to right, near side. Drives into the near corner, gets a push by Dietz, no whistle, goes out to Kopang at the top. Kopang back to Burke. Burke comes to Kopang in the near corner. Kopang to Burke at the top. Back to Kopang in the near corner. 6:44 left in the third quarter. 33-27. Shot no good. Three-pointer by Burke. But underneath there is Gunther. She can't get it to go back in. And it's rebounded by Shepherd. Pushed up court. Murdoch has it. Pivots. 3 red jerseys. Back out to Garza. Off the glass. Can't get it to go. Murdoch is underneath there. She gets it off the glass. You're going to have to contend with this Murdoch this year, aren't you guys?
Yeah, she's doing really, really good.
33-29. Breakers. 6 minutes left in the third. Esch with it. Near side, or far side, to Burke in the far corner. Back out to Esch on the far side. Esch picks up her dribble at the top. Has it poked away. And Garza is going to be called for the reach. That'll be her second. Esch will get it into Gunther in the far corner. Gunther picks up her dribble, gives it off to Esch on the far side. Thought about the three, backs off. She's got Clevenger at the top. Kopang gets it now. 5:45 left in the third. 33-29. Now Burke will drive the far baseline. Shot popped and dropped. Makes it 35-29 Breakers with 5:30 left in the third quarter. Dietz with it at the top. Far side to Kern. Kern can dribble. Esch is there to Murdoch. Murdoch drives. Clevenger with her hands in the air. She jumps, and they're going to say Murdoch traveled. Who do you guys have to contend with Murdoch's size?
I think our tallest girl is
5'10", yeah.
So.
You guys have an uphill battle against them.
Yeah.
Double team on the girl in the middle. Kelsey Esch in. Kopang, far side, three-pointer, sets her feet off the back of the rim, and it's brought down in the hands of Garza. Garza tries to control and does. She's got it at the top. Kopang right there. Kelsey Esch is there as well. Finds Garza on the near side. Clevenger's there. Now Dietz gets a screen, and she'll travel. Second thought on that one. She wanted it back. Jacobson will come in. Kopang will have a seat. So Burke, Jacobson, Kelsey Esch, Clevenger, and Denning in for the Breakers. Burke will bring it up left to right. Comes to Jacobson on the near side. Jacobson wants a bounce pass. She does get it to Burke in the near corner. Goes back to Jacobson. Jacobson covered up by Garza very quickly. Has to pick up her dribble. Burke now sets her feet. Three-pointer off the rim. No good. And it'll be the other direction now as Shepherd will bring it up by Kinsey. Kinsey's going to go ahead and drive it in there. Clevenger's there. No, Denning's there. She had the block and tried to save it from going out of bounds, but Shepherd will have it underneath their own basket with 4:18 left in the third. Breakers lead 35-29. Inbound, Murdoch off the glass. Shot does not go in, but she draws the foul. And this one, that'll be on Clevenger, her second. And Murdoch will go to the line to shoot free throws. She was 2 for 4 in the first half. First shot off the rim, the glass, and it does not fall. Denning will come out, Burke's back in. Oh no, they just switched out. Burke's underneath the basket, and the second shot will go in. So 35-30, Loyola over Shepherd. 4:13 left in the third. Jacobson can't handle the Burke pass. She recovers though. Burke gets it at the top now. Burke's going to drive in, and she's going to double dribble. No, they're going to say she traveled. Could have went either way. And Dietz will bring it up right to left from the near side to the far side for Shepherd. She'll dribble into the far side deep, gives it off to Kern. Back to Dietz on the far side. 3:50 left. The Rams are in the building. Coach Stack has his Hawaiian shirt on. Cross court. Bounce pass. We get a whistle, and they're going to say double. .340 left in the third quarter. Breakers will bring it up left to right. Far side to Kelsey Esch. Dribbles, picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Jacobson near side. Jacobson, bounce pass to Burke in the near corner. To Jacobson at the top. Back to Kelsey Esch. She'll pivot to Denning. Cross court, Burke. She's got Dietz on her. She's going to drive in on Dietz. Murdoch comes up, but she'll roll it over the top of Murdoch. And Tessa Burke has 6 on the quarter in the paint, making it 37-30 with 3:11 left in the third quarter. Garza's got it now, dribbles from the near side to the top for Shepherd. We get a whistle, and Coach Lepley says, I want a timeout, so they'll take it. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. We're back out of the timeout. 3:02 left in the third quarter. Breakers lead Shepherd 37-30. The Loyola Breakers. The Rams will have their chance after this one against Shepherd. And Jacobson's going to get called for the foul as she had the strong arm on Garza. On those inbound passes, Skylar, how tough is it to keep yourself from making that push?
It's pretty tough because you just want to be aggressive and go after it, but 9 out of 10 times you're going to get called for it.
Kinsey picks up her dribble, hands it off to Garza. Garza comes near side. Burke takes it out of Dietz's hand. Burke on the run. She's got one girl to beat. Clevenger with the screen, and it goes in off the glass for Burke. And we get a whistle. Walker wants a timeout. We'll step aside once again on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to Shelby, home of the Coyotes. The Coyote Classic. Loyola Breakers lead Shepherd 39-30 with 2:43 left in the third quarter. I'm joined by Skylar Martin, the video media class here at Shelby High School. Just so exciting to know there's kids out there that have interest in this, and really glad you joined us, Skylar.
Thanks for having me.
And we're going to have a whistle. It's going to go against Burke. Her second foul. Shepard will inbound in front of the scorer's table. We are perched high above in the rafters above the scorer's table on that side. Clevenger, nice defense, pokes it out into the Shepard. They're trying to go to Murdoch, but pokes it into the Shepard bench, and it'll be inbound. Kinsey gets it in. Murdoch is there. Clevenger up, and she's going to be called for the foul. That's the only thing you can do, Skylar.
Yeah, either foul her or let her get a layup.
Make her work for it. That's what I like.
Yeah.
So Murdoch will set. First shot rattles off the front of the rim and goes in. 1 for 3. One for 3 before. We get a switch as Kelsey Esch comes in.
I think Emma Daniel came in too.
And Emma Daniel. I was really excited about watching Emma Daniel this year. Here's the shot. That one goes in. 39-32, Breakers, 2:30. But Emma Daniel, last year, she got more aggressive as the year went on. And then she's a soccer player, and she was extremely aggressive in soccer. I couldn't wait for her to play basketball this year. She was the smallest girl on the court last year, shot no good for Burke, and rebounded by Kinsey. But she would just get in there at the end of the year and just scrap with the big girls. So was really excited to look at her. She's just fighting for it now. Murdoch has it near side to the top to Garza. Comes to Dietz. Dietz gets it off the top of the head. Switches it back to Kinsey. Daniels right there trying to take it away. Kinsey's going to drive in. Murdoch on the outside. Out of position. Kinsey will shoot and put it in. And it's 39-34 Breakers with 1:45 left in the third. Burke has it near side. Gives it off to Kopang at the top. Daniel to Kelsey Esch to Kopang at the top. Back to Burke on the near side. They're going to play catch here. 90 seconds left in the third. What's your thoughts on a shot clock in high school basketball? There's a lot when it gets into, certain situations of the game where there's just a lot of passing go around.
It is. It would definitely be something you'd have to adapt to, and it would be a huge change because, like right now, Loyola is kind of wasting time probably for the get a good shot, but
Burke's going to force it. Fist pump as she gets the whistle, and she'll go to the free throw line. There's a lot, especially at the state tournament time. I don't like to see games decided by the pass, and I don't like to see games decided by the free throw line. First one off the rim for Burke, especially when you get into divisional state-type tournaments.
The big games, the board games.
Burke now, second shot. She'll get it to go. Tessa Burke is 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Loyola will go into their press. It's 40-34, Breakers. Shot way outside, it drops in there, and that would be Franzel, her first points of the game. 40-36 Breakers, 52 seconds left. Ball on the near side in Daniel's hands. Gunther, she'll get it, steps forward, high percentage shot on the baseline. She can't get it to go. Kelsey Esch out to Burke. Burke with a three-point shot, and she can't get it to go. Brought up by Shepard now. Garza will take her time. 33 seconds left. Say that easy. Dietz now, near corner. Murdoch, she moved out of position on the pass from Kinsey, and it'll be breaker ball on the far sideline. Gunther inbounds to Kopang. So Gunther, Kopang, Burke, Kelsey Esch, and Daniel on the court for the Breakers. 18 seconds left. Burke has it. She's directing traffic. Wants Kelsey Esch to go in. Kopang switches out with Esch on the far side in the corner. Burke out to the top. 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Burke drives in. We get a whistle. Shot does not go, but Burke will go to the line. And Kinsey will pick up her second, and Burke will go to the line. Tessa Burke's one of those players, Skylar. That one rattles and won't go in. But Tessa Burke is one of those girls that, yeah, she's going to be a high percentage shooter, but even if you force her to the free throw line, she's still going to make those most of the time.
Yeah, she is definitely an all-around player. She can shoot from the three-point line and also attack the hoop.
Here's the shot off the back of the rim, no good. She goes 0 for 2 at the line this time, and rebounded by Kinsey. Kinsey will bring it up underneath the Murdoch, poked away by Gunther at the end, and that's the end of the third quarter, folks. The Breakers lead 40-36. We will be back in 60 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to Shelby, Montana. Start of the fourth quarter here. Breakers lead Shepherd 40-36. Shepherd has the ball to start the fourth quarter. They're going right to left on your dial. Dietz has it at the top. Kopang pokes at it. Dietz will come up with it. Her glasses are on the floor and they blow the whistle so she can gather up her glasses. Kopang, a sportsman, reaches for the glasses to help her out. Sportsmanship is just so important, especially with how rough you guys in the Class B level are. Yeah. Inbound. Clevenger, smart play, pokes it out into the Shepherd bench. Official says, no, we're going to inbound it in front of the bench here. Kinsey with the inbound. They'll go to Garza at the top. Garza surveys the court. Burke is there. Murdoch has it now, far side, poked at, but controlled. Dietz now, Kopang in her face. She'll drive in on Kopang, floats it up there off the rim, bounces around.
Gets her own rebound.
Dietz with her own rebound. Follow your shot, folks. And that's Dietz' first points of the game. Makes it 40-38 with 7:22 left. Kylie Esch back in. All the starters back in. Clevenger, Esch, Burke with the shot from three-point land. She goes to the floor. She's going to get an extra one, Skylar. Tessa Burke to the line to go for the 4-point play. Shot is up, and it'll rattle in. 44-38 Breakers. 7 minutes left in the game. Garza drives up, and Burke is there with the hand. She'll take it away. Murdoch trying to chase her down, but the finger roll off the glass goes in, and Tessa Burke is now taken over the fourth quarter. 46-38, 6:54 left. Dietz brings it up right to left. Goes to Murdoch on the far side. We get a whistle, and Coach Lepley says, we need a timeout, and they'll take it. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic in Shelby, Montana. I'm joined by Skylar Martin, a junior at Shelby High School, also part of the basketball program and in the video media program here as well. Just have a few seconds here. Skylar, what does Shepherd need to do to get back into this? I
think they first got to shut down Burke because she's doing really good, and probably start putting more pressure on the offense and making them work a little tougher.
All right, I agree. They've got to find a way to stop Burke and they've got to set Murdoch up underneath the basket, and I think some work in the paint will get Shepherd back into this one. 6:45 left. Breakers lead 46-38. Garza has it at the top. Kopang right there, hands up in the face. Bounce pass to Franzel, and it's taken away by Burke. Burke's going to push hard. She's got Kinsey there, high off the glass, and it goes in. Just like Skylar said, they've got to shut that girl down, even on the defensive side of the ball. Dietz brings it up. 10-point game. Breakers, 48-38. Dietz has it on the far corner. Poked away by Burke, out of bounds. There she is again, Skylar. They're going to bring Kern back in, and Franzel will have a seat. That'll bring Jacobson in, and Kylie Esch will have a seat. The Rams in the far corner, they're ready to go. They'll take on the Shepherd boys right after this one. Inbound. And Kern will have it at the top. Clevenger gets a hand on it as Kern was trying to set up the play. Clevenger near side. She backs off, waits for the team. Jacobson off the back of the rim on the three-point shot. No good, but it's poked back out to Burke. And Danielson will get one to go, or Daniel will get one to go in. Underneath the glass, or Jacobson, I apologize, that was Jacobson on the shot. But on the other end, it's put in by Shepherd, and it's 50-40. Jacobson now to Kopang at the top. 5:35 left in the game. Breakers lead. Pass to Burke, far side. To Kopang in the far corner. Underneath, Clevenger with a good pass, catch, off the glass, and it goes in, and Clevenger.
That was a really good look by Sydney Kopang into the paint.
52-40. Garza saves it from going out of bounds. Kopang so active with her hands. Bounce pass at the top. Kinsey finds Kern. Kern on the far side, drives in the baseline. Kinsey now, free throw line, off the rim, rattles around, and it'll get the kiss and go in. 52-42, Breakers, 4:50 left in the game. Kopang drives in. Burke now on the far side. Kopang now, far corner. Clevenger, baseline, far side. Shot no good. Gunther's there, and she pokes it out of bounds, trying to get the rebound. Shepherd gets it back with 4:41. Kylie Esch will come back in. Jacobson will have a seat. So Burke, Clevenger, Gunther, Esch, and Kopang on the court for the Breakers. Kinsey will bring it up right to left, crosses half court on the circle. She drives in. Gunther pokes the pass out. Burke comes up with it. She's in a race. Off the glass, and it goes in. Tessa Burke. And Coach Walker says, let's take a timeout. Burke's got 6 in the third and the fourth quarter. We'll go ahead and keep it here for this timeout. So you guys tomorrow, let's take a quick look at the schedule here, Skylar. So tomorrow, the boys for Shelby, or you guys open up the tournament at 10 against Belt.
Yep, that's our JV will play, and then we'll
that
start.
I'm looking at the wrong side. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. We're the last game.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys do have Belt tomorrow, though.
Yes.
And
I think our boys play Loyola. Yep.
Yep, the boys play Loyola at 4. You guys have the 7 o'clock game. So it's going to be interesting tomorrow with you guys with Belt. Belt's a pretty handy team.
They are very good. They have a really good program.
Back into the action here. And Twite steals it away. That would be Scotty Twite's sister with the steal. Let's get her first name so we recognize her. Brooke Twite. You guys recognize Scott Twite as the quarterback, and Jeffrey Twite is her brother. It's Twite a tradition at Loyola for the Twites. Burke sets her feet. Offensive foul against Kinsey. Intelligent play by Burke. Kopang set to come back in. Burke will have a seat. Situation drills like that, do you guys work on that in practice where you're having to set your feet and be ready?
Yes, we do.
Twite with it now at the top. Kopang now to Kylie. Hands it off to Kopang on the far side. Dribble or bounce pass to Clevenger. She can't handle it. Fights for it. Stays in bounds. Kylie Esch is there. She'll get it. We get a whistle. And they're going to say Kylie stepped on the line trying to save it. .355 left in the game. Breakers lead 54-42. Garza at the top. Near side. Dietz. Looking for something. She'll dribble it out. Goes far side back to Kern. Kern's going to feed it into Murdoch. Murdoch is there. And Clevenger's going to be called for the foul. She tried, Skylar. She tried.
She did. That Murdoch, she's a big girl under there.
The Breakers there. Clevenger's the tallest girl. She's 5'11", but everybody else outside of Kenna Gunther, they're right at 5'4", 5'8" in that area. First one will go in for Murdoch. Murdoch 4 for 6. She's going to try for 5 for 7 at the line here.
That was Clevenger's 4th foul.
And that one will go in. So 5 for 6. Got ahead of myself, not 7. Kopang will bring it up. She'll make it, Murdoch makes it a 54-44 game with Loyola in the lead. Taken away by Murdoch. Bounce pass to Kinsey. Burke swipes at it underneath the basket. We get a whistle, and they're going to say Kinsey travel. And Skylar shakes her head, yes. And now in for the Breakers is Leibel. Ashton Leibel. Kopang breaks the press at half court. Comes near side to Twite. Twite picks up her dribble. Finds Kopang in the near corner. To the top to Burke. 3:12 left. 54-44. Burke's going to drive in. Backs off. Swings it to Clevenger on the far side. Clevenger's going to drive in, and she's going to get fouled. Kinsey tried to set her feet, but both of them got their feet wrapped up, and it's going to go against Kinsey. No, they're going to put that one against Murdoch. That'll be her second. 6 team fouls for Shepherd, 7 for Loyola. On the brink of the bonus. Kopang high to the top to Clevenger. Clevenger comes near side to Burke. She sets her feet, thinks about it. Now Kopang will take the 3, and she'll drop it. Sid Kopang from downtown. She's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. It makes it 57-44 with 2:45 left in the game. Breakers in charge of the Payne West Insurance, trying to get the steal, and we get the whistle, and that one's tough on the ankles of Kinsey. Always cringe when we see pile-ups like that. Burke will be called for it. It'll be her 3rd, and that will send Kinsey to the line. Her first opportunity of the day to shoot a 1-and-1. Her first opportunity at the line, period, today. But she will shoot a 1-and-1. Can't get it to go. Murdoch is there for the rebound. They get it back out to Kinsey. They'll rattle off the glass, and it goes in. And it's 57-46. Breakers, 2:30 left. Kopang now picks up her dribble at the top, pivots, and Clevenger trying to come out to help her, and she was going to throw it to Clevenger in the far corner. Turnover. Philly ball. Gunther's going to come back in, and Kylie Esch is going to come back in. That'll put Jacobson and Leibel back on the bench. Press by the Breakers. Everybody backs off, and Kopang, the only one to push. Garza at the ball. Burke comes in, tries to get a hand on it, forces Garza. Dietz now with it. Kopang with her hands. Burke with her hands. Dietz now crosses over on Burke. Driving in is Kinsey. Gunther gets a hand on it. Don't know if that affected the shot, but Burke gets it, or Kopang gets it. Clevenger now, she can't control the pass and throws it off of herself out of bounds. It'll be Shepherd ball underneath the Breaker basket with 1:55 left. Inbound to Garza. Kopang will not go away. In the face of Garza. Garza crosses half court, and Kopang's going to be called for the reach. Skylar, Kopang's hands are just so active. She's got a good stance, and the hands just never stop moving.
And she's super quick, and always, even if she does get beat, she's back in there in like 0.5 seconds.
Here's the shot. First one off the back of the rim on the 1-and-1. Fighting for it. Coming down. Clevenger there. Jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of the Breakers. So you taking some notes here so when you guys do see the Breakers? And Shepherd wants to take a timeout with 1:44 left. We'll step aside as well for 30 seconds. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic. Chris Stratton, Skylar Martin giving you the call on the game. The Breakers lead 57-46 with time running out here for Shepherd. There's the buzzer for the 15-second warning. The Rams standing in the corner. Loyola Rams, they came up with a win on Tuesday night over the Corvallis Blue Devils. Jack Lincoln just taking over the game. He had long flowing hair for the soccer season, and he's got it all cut back nice and trim now for basketball. It's kind of funny, those fall sports boys, they always let their hair go, and then when it comes to basketball, everybody's nice, high and tight. Yeah. 1:43 left in the game. Kopang with it. Breakers lead 57-46. Esch now back to Kopang at the top. Gunther at the free throw line. Hands it off to Kopang. She'll dribble. Shot high off the glass. Clevenger is there. The rebound goes in. And the Breakers extend the lead 59-46. Garza now dribbles in, and Clevenger gets a hand on it. Burke's up in front. She's just got to get it off the glass. It goes in. And Tessa Burke has 8 on the quarter. And Coach Walker says, let's take a timeout with 71 seconds. We'll step aside as well on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Welcome back to the Missoula Prep Sports Network's coverage of the Coyote Classic. Chris Stratton, Skylar Martin. It's been nice to have you on board here. It's what drives you to want to try this?
It's just something different, and I love the game of basketball, and it's just a great opportunity to try it.
It's perfect, you know. And there's a young man that I work with back in Missoula, Taylor Featherman. He actually started a podcast his freshman year, a sports podcast, and by his sophomore year, he was doing play-by-play of basketball. So I just love seeing you young people taking an interest in trying stuff. Kern will go to the line as she tried to put one up, and she was fouled. And that will be the 5th for Clevenger, and she will foul out with 58 seconds left. So Kern to shoot. First one is up, and she'll make it. How many kids do you have in your class for video media?
We have about 15.
Nice. Good interest. Second shot off the back of the rim, bounces around and hangs on the rim and rolls in. And Jacobson gets tied up, and they're going to call Dietz for the foul, and Lepley is beside himself. And that will be number one in my book, number 2 by the official scorer. So Jacobson will go to the line to shoot 2, or shoot the 1-and-1, I should say. First one goes in. You probably looked at the roster for the Breakers and saw that Sam Teedy wasn't there anymore and had a little bit of a relief. Then you're like, oh wait, there's Kopang and Burt. Second one goes in. 63-48 Breakers. 49 seconds left in the game. Near side, Garza. She'll dribble back out to the top. Kinsey to Kern. Kern, ooh, that's close to a travel. Kinsey will take the three off the back of the rim, and Dietz will come down with a rebound. And Leibel will take it away, and Gunther will bring it up. Gunther crosses over the half court at the big circle. Esch has it now at the top, 22 seconds. Jacobson near side now, 18 seconds. Jacobson crosses over, picks up her dribble. Gunther at the top, 14 seconds. Gunther can dribble, she'll drive in. Jacobson comes in, but the shot's no good, and Murdoch will come in with the rebound. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Kinsey, and she'll be fouled by Gunther hard as she goes to the floor with 3.2 seconds left, and that will be Kenna Gunther's second, according to my book. Let's see if I'm behind. Nope. The light's flashing up on the scoreboard. Tell me I'm correct. So Kinsey to the line. Shot. Off the rim, no good. I like how you guys have all the stuff on the side to let everybody know what's going on.
Comes in handy.
You never pay attention to the scoreboard.
I gotta pay attention to the fouls.
Yeah, really. Second shot, no good. Jacobson with the rebound, and that's how the game will end. The Breakers get the win, 48-63. We'll step aside for a few moments, and when we come back, we will have the Rams of Loyola taking on the Shepherd Mustangs. Thanks for joining in, everybody, on the stream. We will have more in just a moment.